Welcome back, everybody, to the KC Sports Report. I'm your host, Michael Darcy, and today I'm going to talk about contract extensions and championship rings. We have a couple of very cool Chiefs stories to get to in this video, but before we get into it, everybody hit that like button and also subscribe to this channel for future Chiefs content. We're going to have a ton of regular season videos, and I want everybody right here when the Chiefs attempt to run it back. The first story that we have is the Kansas City Chiefs have extended both Andy Reid and Brett Veach to 6-year contract extensions. That keeps them in Kansas City through the 2025 season. This is absolutely huge, and it's also another reason why the Chiefs are such a well-run organization. Clark Hunt knows that in order to win, you got to have a good team with talent on the field, a good head coach, and a good general manager. And the Chiefs have all of that into place. You got Brett Veach, one of the most talented young general managers in the game of football. You got Andy Reid, who is one of the best coaches of all time. And now you got those two paired up with this team for the next 6 years. So the Chiefs are really putting themselves in the best position to be successful long term. So this is big news, but it didn't come as much of a shock. We knew that Andy Reid was going to stay. I mean, he basically is in Kansas City as long as he wants to be. And Brett Veach, after the kind of offseason that he had, giving 3 players a ton of money and not wrecking the Chiefs' cap, I mean, it was only a matter of time before he got extended as well. But, I mean, hats off to Clark Hunt, because not only did he give the okay to Brett Veach to sign these players, but he's making sure that he's taking care of the people in the front office as well. So, I mean, props to Clark Hunt for keeping this team intact. So now that Andy Reid and Brett Veach are locked in, I expect a lot more success in the next 6 years. And finally, the last thing that I wanted to cover in this video is the Chiefs receiving their Super Bowl championship rings. And these rings are absolutely beautiful. Let's go over some of the specs. The Chiefs designed these rings with the intent to make them special, which they did. The championship ring includes 2 cut diamonds that represent the Chiefs' 2 Super Bowl wins. It also includes 50 diamonds that surround the rubies and the logo that signify the 50 years between Super Bowl victories. It has 60 diamonds in the arrowhead to represent the 60 seasons in Chiefs franchise history. It has 16 custom-cut rubies in the KC to represent the franchise's 10 AFC West division titles, 6 playoff appearances under head coach Andy Reid. It also includes the player's name and number in gold. Right next to the name and number in gold are the numbers 69 and 19. Those are the banners representing the 2 seasons where the Chiefs became world champions. Right below the player's number is the phrase "Be Great," which was the Chiefs' championship motto. Also, below the "Be Great" is the numbers 142.2. And if you're a true Chiefs fan, you know that that is the decibel record-setting number that the Chiefs fans set at Arrowhead Stadium. The Chiefs also paid respect to the best fan base in the NFL. They put Chiefs Kingdom on the ring, in gold right above the Super Bowl 54 logo that is engraved on the ring. It also includes the final score of that epic game. It also has 4 princess-cut rubies that signify the Chiefs' 4 straight division titles. And this was a very cool detail, but the Chiefs paid respects to Lamar Hunt, the founder of the team, on the band of the ring by putting his initials in a football. So much respect there, and to round things out, on the inside we have the player's signature and also logos and scores. More specifically, it shows all the playoff deficits that the Chiefs got in, so it is a very cool ring that they spent a lot of time and energy on, and this is one that will definitely be remembered as one of the best. Here's one more quick note. I was obviously really happy when the players got their rings because they've worked really hard for it, but I don't think that I will ever be able to be as happy for someone as I was for Andy Reid. Andy Reid for 20 years got disappointed year in, year out. And finally, this team led him to the promised land and got him his first ring. And you can just see the look of excitement on his face with him wearing it. And that is something that I think will definitely be in the Chiefs Hall of Fame, to see a man that has worked so hard for something, finally seeing all that work paying off. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Do you guys like these rings? And what do you think about the Chiefs extending both Andy Reid and Brett Veach? Hopefully the Chiefs can get another one of these rings next year when they run it back. Thank you everybody for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you guys really enjoy the content on the channel, the best thing you can do is subscribe. I would really appreciate that. You can also support the channel through the Patreon. The link to that is in the description. Thank you everybody for listening to the KC Sports Report by Michael Darcy.